Hello, dear children. Hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to discuss last topic of the chapter, components inside a CPU box. As you already know that various components such as motherboard, processor, memory and hard disk drives are present inside a CPU box. Let us discuss some of these components in detail. So number one, SMPS, that is switched mode power supply. It converts incoming electricity into the proper voltage and supplies it to the other parts inside the CPU box. The second is motherboard. It is also sometimes referred to as MOBO. It is the main board that holds many of the crucial components of the computer system. It holds the processor, memory chip, several cards such as sound card and video card. So the sound card lets the computer play sounds and music, and the video card allows the computer to display videos, graphics and animation. The third component is CPU. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. It is the brain of a computer system. It is present on the motherboard. So whatever instructions we are giving through the input devices, that is being processed by the CPU, and the processed data as a part of the result is being sent to the output devices. The next component is memory chips. Memory chips can be of two types that are present on the motherboard, that is RAM and ROM. RAM stands for random access memory. It is placed in the form of chip on the motherboard. It is a read-write memory. RAM is volatile memory. It means it retains the stored information as long as the power is switched on. Whenever the power supply is switched off, the information in the RAM is lost. The second type of chip is ROM, that is read-only memory. It is a memory chip on which the data is pre-recorded. It is non-volatile memory. That means it retains the content even when the power is switched off. ROM is used for storing a special software called BIOS, Basic Input Output System. The Basic Input Output System helps you to load the operating system when the computer is switched on. The fifth hardware component is ports. Ports are the inlets present on the CPU box that let you plug various devices such as mouse, keyboard or printer to the computer system. Most of the devices are connected to the computer through a USB port, that is Universal Serial Bus. Similarly, when you want to listen songs, you want to hear some voice, we need to plug the audio ports, that is for speaker or for microphone or for the headphones. And in order to have the video graphics array port, that is for the monitors and for the projectors, we can plug the devices into a VGA port. The last hardware component are disk drives. These are the drives in the computer that lets you store the data on the storage devices such as hard disk, CD, DVD. So hard disk is the main storage device that you found inside the computer. It can store large amount of data. Normally nowadays the hard disk comes in the size of 1 TB or 2 TB. CDs stand for the compact disc. These are circular in shape and can store up to 700 MB of data. The last one is the DVD, digital video disc. It looks like a CD, but it is capable of storing 6 times data more than a CD, that is up to 4.7 GB. CD and DVD drives are used to read and write information on a CD or DVD respectively. So dear student, that comes to an end of the chapter. These back exercises you have to be solved on your book on page number 8 and 9. So students, question number 4, answer the following question. This you have to do on your fair copies. 3 questions are there. Apart from this, all the practice questions that are given in your previous e-content, revise thoroughly. Thank you.